19th century, after the Crimean War, Great Britain became aware that she no longer ruled the waves everywhere, and that naval challenges were springing up on all sides. In the 1870s, the British Empire's foremost expert on fortifications, Sir William Jarvis, was sent down from Singapore, where he'd been governor of the Straits Settlements, and set out on a commission to inspect the defences of Australia's ports. By the time he arrived here, the country was in the grip of a big Russian scare, and the British were talking about shirt-fronting Russians here, there, and all over the place, because the Russians were at war with Turkey. The result of that might have been an entrance of a Russian fleet into the Black Sea and then the Mediterranean, and from there, well, who knows? Could go all the way to South Australia and Tasmania. As the result of the commission that was jointly authored by William Jarvis and General Scratchley, the Scratchley-Jarvis report recommended a series of new forts right around the major cities of Australia. Fort Glanville was one of the first ones, but very, very soon afterwards it became apparent that advances in military naval technology indicated that the fort would have to be a bit nearer to the entrance to the Fort River. So in 1882, construction began here.
Thank you so much for coming down to this rally today. Why do you think it's important to preserve sites like Fort Largs?
It's part of our history. We need to keep our heritage alive. It would be a great spot for heritage tourism, and whilst the government needs every cent it can get, once this is gone, it's gone.
Thank you, Dr. Diana Carroll, for coming down and supporting our rally today. Why do you think it's important to preserve sites like Fort Largs?
Oh, I think it's vital. I mean, as we know, once we lose these sites, we never get them back. And this is unique. It's part of our local history and our heritage. And once it's gone, that's it. It's gone forever. We can't replace it. So it's absolutely vital. And the community has shown that the community wants to save this site. We should listen to the community, and we should do all we can to preserve it and to find a way to bring it to life again.
So you have a story to tell us today.
I have, yes. My father, Captain Thompson, was a pilot with the Harbours Board and was bringing a ship in to berth at the outer harbour. There was no light on, and the cannon from here was fired at him, missed the ship, but the signal station let him know what had happened, but he got the ship safely into berth.
I think that would have been an enormous shock, don't you?
It was to everybody, I think, and we were brought up with this story. Yes.
Save the fort! 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 Save the fort!
Thank you for coming down and supporting the Fort Largs rally today. Why do you think it's important to preserve sites like Fort Largs?
Well, for a start, they're heritage listed. So as far as I'm concerned, if something is heritage listed, then it should be legally inviolable. I also strongly object to government selling things off in an ad hoc manner to wealthy people who own stocks and shares just so they can level the place and build houses or shops or whatever.
How do you think these sites can be used in the future?
I think it can be used as a living museum, as an interpretive history place. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't.
I just think it's really important to, for young people especially, to know about Australia's history and how we've come to be the nation that we are today. And yeah, I just think it's really important to keep these important heritage sites for historical purposes and for educational purposes. So yeah.
Don't know where, don't know when, but I know you meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue sky chase the dark clouds far away. Oh, won't you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that you saw me go. I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Sing it with me, everybody. We'll meet again. Don't know where.